everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build video. I was going to say another episode of Galaxy, but no. This is a speed build video that I do every Sunday actually, but welcome back. This is part 2 of our base game and high school years, only high school. This week we have a total of about 9 hours of build footage, I think. And we finally moved on to a little bit of like interior design, so that's exciting. Also, you can see that I have decided to add a basement in which I will be placing down a pool, and the gym will be downstairs instead of in the top floors, like the floors above ground now. This school is getting bigger and bigger as I build it. I've been I've been working on it all week on stream with my chat, and it has been really fun. Like if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, you should. And also if you oh my goodness, there's so many things. Okay, so if you don't follow me on Twitch, you should, especially if you want to watch me build live. I'm still going to be building this for like the next 2 or 3 weeks or something. I'm not sure. I'm estimating another 2 weeks worth of building on stream to be able to finish this. So definitely go check me out on stream, okay? And on Twitch, I mean, yes, Twitch. I stream on Twitch every Mondays to Fridays. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Singapore time, which is GMT +8 for anyone who wants and is interested. Oh my goodness. And also, if you have not watched part 1 of this speed build, or like this the creation of this school, you can definitely go and watch that first before coming back here if you want to, or you can just watch it off order. I don't really think that it matters that much because the first part was really just me building the school. So perhaps you'll be more intrigued at how I built the school after you watch me decorate this a little bit. Who knows? Honestly, the order does not really matter, I think. I'm not sure. It depends on you. Yes, but you have the freedom to do anything you want. But anyways, yes, so oh my goodness. In this video, you will be watching me build this little welcoming center front door lobby space, work on the stairwell as you can see here, paint the walls on the first floor, do the cafeteria, which also has an alfresco dining. A lot of school bathrooms, toilets will be done as well. And I think that's all for this this installment of this mini series of me building this high school. And it's been really fun. My game crashed like about, I think, 3 times during the building of this, which was quite painful. So I had to do things over and over again, like about 3 times, 4 times, because it crashed without me saving, which was really very stressful. But we got there in the end, I guess. I'm really happy with how this school turned out, and as I do the decoration of the interiors, right, it just seems more and more apparent that I am not intending to make this school like, I don't know, like the generic sort of high school. I don't know if I can actually do generic. I probably can, but I quickly realized that without a lot of pegs, it's really hard to do something like graffiti bathrooms and different themed school rooms, and I don't know, like things like that, things that would make a more generic run-of-the-mill high school more doable. So I don't know, I was really feeling the vibes with the color scheme. I do end up going for green walls, like emerald forest green walls with these brown wooden flooring, and it just looks really nice, cozy, like a really upscale. I was gonna say up class, but is that even a word? This is a pretty upscale school, private high school situation, and I really like it. I think my chat really likes it too. It's like very nice. Like, okay, like honestly, it's a game, right? So I was thinking, and I've always been like that, like we build mansions and make our Sims live really rich lives for a reason. So why not fantasize the kind of school that your teenage Sims can go to, like this really preppy private school. Oh my goodness. if you do or had go to a school that looked like this in real life, I'm not even sure if this exists in real life for high schools, but if they do and you've been to one, good for you. But I think like I would probably say that the majority of us haven't. So this is a great dream. But yes, so yes, I talked through a lot of things, but we are now at the cafeteria. I think the rest was really quite self-explanatory. So I won't be touching on those much. Maybe later I'll talk a little bit more about like the plantsy area with the seats later, because we will be going back outside in a little bit. But right now we're doing the cafeteria. So I'm using a lot of counters and cabinets to create this sort of like storefront look, but it's part of the same room in a sense. I have not play tested this, so I'm definitely going to play test this before I post it up onto the gallery when this is done. I'm not sure when. I can't possibly play test this right now since the rest of the school isn't done, so it wouldn't be a very fair or like very efficient play test with it. So I'm hoping that it can be used. I'm hoping that with the door, I placed down a faculty only door. There that is an entrance to this like staff area in this cafeteria, and I'm hoping that it would work. If not, I will have to supplement it or like change it to the normal one that is not faculty only, because I created this whole space here and I really didn't want students to be able to like get in and reach the fridge that I will be putting in that little room, that 2 by 6 tiles room, 2 by 3 tiles room, because that's like the staff prep area, you know, the staff room / prep area for the cafeteria stuff. Yeah, I added a couple of rooms that really don't make any contributions to this school. Actually, there's a lot of rooms here that wouldn't really add much to the school. There's no like interactive items or anything. I mean, this one will have a fridge and a sink, but that's about it. But you know, I'm not sure how gameplay would fare with like a sink here with that. Do you know that right now, I'm not sure if you're watching this in the future, right now we currently have a bug where Sims who goes to the bathroom, they will go to like another sink in another room. It could be like across the entire property. They would just go somewhere else, like super far-fetched place, to wash their hands after they go to the bathroom, which is actually sometimes hilarious, sometimes really annoying. So if it happens here, I don't know what to say. I hope it has been fixed though. By the time you're listening to this, if you're listening to this in the future. But anyways, yes. So this is the little staff room. I quite like how it looks because it really looks very it looks like a cafeteria staff room. And then now we're working on the dining area. It turned out looking really nice. I think this cafeteria really played a big part in us kind of deciding how bougie, I guess, that how bougie we wanted this whole school to be. And this cafeteria looked almost like a cafe. But I still think it has like cafeteria vibes. So I think I did quite a good job. I think my chat really liked it too. We actually did a lot of decisions together. Like we decided that this school is going to have like a yellow and green sort of school colors, because we were deciding on the carpet color that I placed down in the middle of that lobby area where the plant boxes were, and there were a couple of choices that we were considering going with, which were the yellow one, the red one, and like a blue yellow kind of theme. The chat ended up voting for a yellow color scheme, and the yellow color scheme paired with the green walls, I think that's kind of like the school colors we're going for. So yeah, what was I saying that for? Basically, like, we decided on school colors, and I thought that the cafeteria tables and how like everything is kind of like neutralish with like wood tones and stuff really goes well with the whole thing as well. Because if we had a red or blue theme, we might have to inject more red or blue into the school to make it look really school colory, I guess. But also these students are really lucky. They have alfresco dining with like the whole like fairy light thing and stuff. It's just amazing. But I was just imagining that this is the kind of bougie school where like important people will come in and have conferences somewhere, or like have meetings with the school principal, who is actually a big shot somewhere in like the academic realm or something. I'm not sure. Like I just feel that kind of vibe from this school and everything. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you think, actually. If you're watching now, let me know in the comments what you think about how this school turned out. I would love to know what you think. Even if you just like drop me a one-liner or like a one-worder and say, this is beautiful, or like beautiful, or like interesting, or like, no, this is not a high school. Okay, actually I'm hoping I won't get like mean comments about how this doesn't look like a real normal high school. Like I've already given my thought process, okay, on why this is not functioning, or like this doesn't look like a run-of-the-mill high school. I don't think we're going for that. Oh yes, and over here I did accidentally use a spa day plant because I wasn't thinking, I was just talking to chat, and then I realized that I did something wrong later and I went back to change it. You'll see it in a little bit. This is the biggest bathroom by far that I've done. It has 4 bathrooms, and I managed to finally use that bathroom cubicle thing that came with the new expansion pack. So I was able to make like a really school bathroom looking thing, and I was so happy with this. Like I didn't really want bathrooms, the school bathrooms, to be dark like this, but the chat liked it, I liked it. I like dark bathrooms, okay? So this really made my heart sing, so I just went with it. And then I think like the colors from the mismatched colorful cubicle stalls really helped, and also the posters really helped inject some color into this blackness, and I really like that. And then over here, back to the lobby, I did make a reception area. I was like, guys, this feels like a really prime spot for a reception area. Should I make it? And then they were like, do it! So we made a reception area like this. I did unslot the chair to the computer so that students wouldn't just go over there and use the computer when they have to use the computer, or when they want to use the computer, and no one will be able to use it, so it looks better. It will be permanently unstaffed, so we won't know where the receptionist went. Like, do we even have a receptionist in this school? Probably not. I mean, obviously not. But you know, it was just a nice little area, and I know that all schools have like a reception area. They're usually in the office instead. But yeah, I just thought it was a nice space, or like a nice welcoming area where you can like receive guests, that people or guests can check in and get their hall pass or something. I'm not sure. I feel like in schools, visitors will have to register, right? Because for the safety of the students and stuff. Yes. Yeah, so that was the concept with the whole reception area thing, and I made it look so hotel-y. I love it. This just looks like a hotel. And over here, this is I wanted to make this the janitor's closet, but then I realized I don't have laundry day, and I cried about it for a little bit. No joke. I was like, oh my god, guys, we don't have laundry day, how dare? Because I really like using the you know, the broom wall decoration, the broom and dustpan one. Oh my goodness, I use it in all of my bills, and I couldn't use it here, and I was like, ugh. But then I realized, oh yeah, we have debug, and debug had like the mop and broom thing, and it took me forever to find it because I was blind, I guess, but we found it in the end. And then thankfully it was too moldable. I was able to rotate it upwards, so I could make it look like it was leaning against the wall in a corner over there in the room. And then I realized that the floor is kind of like unpainted halfway, so I'm gonna have to go back and fix that the next time I get into game. Yeah, so that's like a little peek into all the debug items I placed down in that room, which is basically useless because it really makes no sense. I mean, like, it doesn't really add to anything. There is like a locker in there that your Sims can probably go in to change, but why would you go there to change when there's gonna be so many other lockers that you can use to change, especially the ones in the gym that I'm probably going to use. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna have to see because we're not there yet. But yeah, there's a lot of bathrooms in this school, especially on the first floor. The second floor, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to create more bathroom space, because currently it's all just lots of empty public corridor space, so we'll have to figure that out. But right now, that's not the concern of this video. This part 2 video doesn't really need it. I do remember, the chat was like, oh, you should put a clock, you should put down clocks. And I was like, oh my god, yeah, in schools they have clocks everywhere because students have to keep the time and go to class on time and stuff like that. And I was like, how can I forget about that? So I just spammed clocks everywhere. On every single possible wall, I just have clocks. Above the reception table, above which I did put down the announcement speaker thing. And then I put down clocks everywhere. There's also like a little sitting area that I did really fast with those little armchairs. And one of my viewers were like was saying that is where the discipline master will sit the kids down to do like student counseling and stuff like that. And I was like laughing because I was like, oh my goodness. That is a very scary area now. Now I cannot unsee it anymore. But I was imagining that when I put down those armchairs over there, I was imagining that it would have been a really nice area for just anyone to lounge while waiting for something. And then over here, there are like free studying spaces. I decided from the moment that I did the floor plan of this place that I wanted a lot of public study areas, because I just feel like a school is a school. It's not really a school that is like useful if students cannot like just freely study outside of class. I think every school has some tables where you can study outside of class with, so I really didn't want to use like the picnic bench in the interiors of the school itself, so I didn't. And then I used those instead, and I think it looks really good. And then now we're actually getting to the end actually of this whole thing. Almost. So now we're just placing down mats to kind of make the area around the entrances a little bit more welcoming, and also like I think it helps like keep dirt away, right? And then over here there's like a huge like empty area, so we decided to add this monument of the iron stove. Furnace thingy, because this is a miner's town, right, Copperdale. So we used this one, and then I used that rug, and then it fits so nicely, and I was so happy with it. It actually took a lot longer than that, okay? I struggled so hard. And then over here I just hung a lot of LGBTQIA plus flags in all of the different colors, because I thought it was just a really nice touch. And this school, oh yes, if I haven't pointed out, it has gender neutral bathrooms, and it's definitely for inclusivity. But also yes, the video is ending now, so I should say my goodbyes. Thank you so much for watching this installment of this high school. I hope you liked it, and look forward to next week's installment as well. Thank you so much. If you like this video, like it, subscribe to me if you haven't. I love you very much. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.